Washington Commanders weren't supposed to be here, not with the odds stacked so high against them. Heading into this season, they were written off by analysts, fans, and everyone within their own division. A rookie quarterback under center, a questionable offensive line, and a new head coach. They were expected to serve as cannon fodder for the league's elite. But now they just left the entire NFL world scratching their heads and eating their words. This is the story of how one franchise silenced the doubters, made their rivals look foolish, and reminded everyone why football remains the ultimate game of unpredictability. Yes, after decades of misfortune and dysfunction, the Washington Commanders find themselves in the NFC Championship game for the first time in 33 years. A new ownership, a new head coach, and a rookie quarterback. And after everything we saw from the Commanders so far this season, many will call this a Cinderella story, an NFL-delivered plot twist. And some would even call it a miracle. But in reality, it is none of the above. The Commanders knew what they were doing from the start, and in that process, they made everyone look stupid. The Commanders began their season destined to fail, with a new head coach and a rookie quarterback who was considered a consolation prize in the 2024 NFL Draft. Washington aimed for a rebuilding season. But as it would turn out, the consolation prize became one of the best rookie QBs to ever play the game.
McLaurin, he's got it! First and goal inside the 5. And a beauty from the rookie Jayden Daniels for 56.
After solidifying their offensive line in the offseason and adding some veteran depth around the young rookie, the Commanders slowly began to make waves in the NFC East. They added some solid defensive pieces to complement their young offense and quietly created a hard-fought team, afraid of no one. Without much noise, Dan Quinn and offensive coordinator Cliff Kingsbury led Jayden Daniels to a record-breaking rookie season. The young rising star was on fire, breaking numerous franchise and rookie records, including the most rushing yards by a rookie quarterback in a season.
Daniels on first down. Huge gain for Daniels. Chunks of yards for Daniels. A double dose.
891 rushing yards in 148 attempts.
Daniels keeps it, looking to run at the 5. Nice moves, Daniels with a touchdown. Jayden Daniels with his 6th rushing score of the year.
And what's more impressive, Jayden finished the season with more than 3,500 passing yards, 25 touchdowns, and a 70.5 QBR, the 4th highest in the entire NFL among all quarterbacks. With Jayden, Washington's offense jumped from being one of the worst in the NFL to being 7th in the league in average yards per game with 370 yards per game, 3rd in the league in rushing yards per game.
Eckler on the right with a big crease. Eckler changing direction. Eckler down to the 25. The ball came out. Zacchaeus got down there to cover it up.
And became the 5th highest scoring offense in the NFL.
Looking that way, the throw. His 2nd touchdown of the day with a head shaker against Deontay Banks. What a dagger from the Commanders.
And just like that, forgotten and without many superstars on their team, the Commanders cruised through the season, finishing with a 12-5 record, securing the 2nd place in the NFC East and the 6th seed in the entire NFC Conference. And after the win against the Cowboys, Jayden and the guys booked a plane ticket to Tampa Bay. Playing with house money, the Commanders arrived in Tampa to face off against the favorite Buccaneers. And though not many people gave them a chance, the Commanders schooled everyone.
Daniels going end zone, touchdown! Washington takes the lead with Terry McLaurin.
Their defense stepped up.
First goal, Irving inside, and Washington was ready for it.
Jayden was exceptional, throwing for more than 250 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions. Their offense was aggressive, showing the entire NFL that if you want something, you must be willing to take it.
And the read option inside Eckler is tackled
forward. The spot's tough because all the bodies in there.
A mentality that Dan Quinn was guided by for the entirety of the season. And this stat is insane. The Commanders went for 4th down 23 times during the regular season and converted on 20 attempts, racking up a whopping 87% conversion rate, the best in the league. And ultimately, their kicker delivered to seal the game.
Washington Commanders off the upright, and it is in! Unbelievable!
Propelling the improbable underdogs to the divisional round and making everyone second-guess their take on the Commanders. Then, Sunday came, the divisional round. The Commanders marched into Detroit as the biggest underdogs of the weekend, ready to face the roaring Lions, the best of the best, and heavy Super Bowl contenders. But what happened that night in Motor City? They made everyone gasp and scratch their heads as the quiet Commanders seamlessly cracked the code and slayed the mighty Lions. With insane confidence and poise, the Commanders' offense torched the Lions. Their run game was unstoppable. 182 yards on the ground. The two running back look gave the Lions' defense nightmares, and Eckler and Robinson Jr. ran wild.
There's a run up the middle for Robinson, who breaks through inside the 30. He goes to Brian Robinson.
And with Jalen as a rush threat, Aaron Glenn was in trouble, without any answers for the three-headed monster coming his way.
Here comes Blanche. Daniels gets away from him, turns on the speed. Daniels, he saw it coming, he ran right away from him to pick up the first down.
That was a surprise, considering the Lions have the 5th best rushing defense in the league. On top of that, their passing game was lit. Jayden was magical, unflappable. 299 passing yards on the night, 2 touchdowns, 71% completion.
Breaks through, Terry, foot race, McLaurin, it's gonna win, touchdown, Washington.
He never missed a beat during the game. He was surgically precise in the red zone.
Dips it in, caught by Zach Ertz, touchdown.
Played out of this world, good against the blitz. The Lions tried to make him their prey, but he was too smart.
4-man rush, roll across, got it, McLaurin.
Too fast.
Daniels gets away from him, turns on the speed. He saw it coming, he ran right away from him to pick up the first down.
And clutch when it counted the most.
Daniels gonna keep it. Can he get there? He's gonna get there for the first down.
Dan Quinn didn't stray from his philosophy and aggressive mindset. And whenever the game was on the line, he went all in, trusting his young quarterback who was cool as a cucumber.
McLaurin banged around and inside the 5 and another 4th down conversion.
They went for the 4th down 4 times and converted 3. And proved the best defense is a good attack. On the other side of the ball, the Commanders' defense had a tough task ahead of them. The Lions' offense was ranked 2nd in yards per game during the regular season. They were the 2nd-ranking passing offense and 1st-scoring offense in the league.
Gibbs got an opening. The acceleration. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit.
And at times, they looked untouchable.
Something to be a part of. Here's Gibbs, gets the first down and the touchdown.
And Washington's defensive coordinator, Joe Witt Jr., had his hands tied behind his back. But unlike all the other defensive coordinators before him, Witt knew exactly what he had to do. First, crowd the line of scrimmage. Second, go after Jared Goff. Hard.
Here's Goff, pressure up the middle. He is sacked. Dorrance Armstrong gets his 2nd today.
And force turnovers.
Now it's recovered by the Commanders.
And then do it over and over again.
Intercepted. Mikey Sabersill has it. There's a penalty. Hang on a second.
Washington's rookie cornerback Mike was shining under the biggest lights, recording 2 interceptions on the day, even when the Lions tried to pull a magic trick on the Commanders. The total tally of the game, 5 defensive turnovers, and 0 turnovers on the offensive side of the ball. Yes, the Commanders waltzed into Ford Field, slammed the ball down Detroit's throat, and stepped onto the gas pedal, and never looked back.
Reaching, is he in? He is! Touchdown, Washington!
And while the Lions had the best odds to win the Super Bowl, and while every analyst picked Detroit to win, the Commanders ran away with the win and some swag, and left the entire state of Michigan, as well as the rest of the NFL world, speechless. But their story is not over yet. Next Sunday, they travel to Philly to face their divisional rival, the Philadelphia Eagles, and they will try to do the unimaginable, go to the Super Bowl.
Tonight.
Talked about being heavy hitters, and you're for damn sure some heavy hitters now. From the first day we got together, it's on our wall. Anybody, anywhere, anybody. All right, guys, let's find out where it is tomorrow. Let's our show back on the road.
Anyways, wherever you are in the world, be the GOAT of that moment.